I'm Guy Robinson, and this is the Finance 381 project. As a bartender, I decided to go ahead and go with the 5 Bev companies because I figured that best fit my needs. So we had to analyze 5 companies. They're coming to me asking for a loan, a 6-month loan for $50,000. After reviewing all of the Bloomberg spreadsheet, I decided to go with the 2 companies that I best perceived would pay me back and be the most profitable. The number 1 is Craft Brew Alliance, Brew Us, and I would invest in them first, and I'm going to get to that. But first I'm going to go over their about me, their history. Craft Brew was formed in 2008 with the merger of 2 pioneering Pacific Northwest craft brewers. Red Hook Brewery, established in Seattle in 1981, and Wildmere Brothers Brewing, established in Portland, Oregon in 1984. Kona Brewing, Hawaii, largest craft brewery established in 1994, was the 3rd pioneering brewer to join the alliance in 2010. And today, Kona is our largest brand, with distributions across all 50 United States and 30 countries worldwide. Okay, the power of alliance. As the 7th largest craft brewing company in the U.S., Craft Brew Alliance is the leader in brewing, branding, and bringing to market some of the world's best-loved American craft beers. Today, our distinctive portfolio combines the power of Kona Brewing Company, a dynamic national craft beer brand, with strong regional brewers and innovative lifestyle brands, Appalachian Mountain Brewery, Cisco Brewers, Emissions Brewing Company, Red Hook Brewery, Square Mill, Mile Cider Company, Wildmere Brothers Brewing, and Wynwood Brewing Company, CBA, nurtures its brands in today's increasingly competitive beer market through our state-of-the-art brewing and distribution capabilities, integrated sales and marketing infrastructure, and strong focus on partnership, local community, and sustainability. CBA is headquartered in Portland, Oregon, and operates breweries and brew pubs across the U.S. CBA beers are available in all 50 United States and 30 different countries around the world. Okay. Another thing I liked is that they had creativity, respect, accountability, fun, and teamwork for craft. At Craft Brew Alliance, we believe that having the soul of a craft brewer in the body of a big brewer gives us the distinctive advantage. With more than 3 decades of craft beer experience under our belts, a powerful national infrastructure, and deep roots in many communities we call home, we are uniquely built to address the shifting consumer landscape and to meet increasingly demand for authentic and distinctive craft beers. As we grow, our values ensure we remain true to who we are and true to the rich legacy that our craft beer pioneers entrusted to us. Over the years, we have evolved for an ever-changing industry, but we have remains for the same, craft, core to who we are. Our values reflect our culture that prioritizes authenticity and collaboration over status and competition. They remind us to behave in ways to honor our legacy while inspiring us to continue innovating and building our future. While some may question the definition of craft, we know what it is. It's more than size, it's more than ingredients, it's more than a label. It's creativity, respect, accountability, fun, and teamwork. Let's come over here as I go over the last 5 years. All right. Because this goes all the way. All right, so we're going to even all the way from 2012 to 2018. So a little over 5 years, about 6 years. We look at the number 1, the cash ratio is the number 1 thing that stood out to me. It was a steady increase. The current ratio decreased slightly, but the quick ratio was a steady increase as well. And the profit margin was an increase, and return on assets increased. So this is why I would definitely invest in them first over all the other companies. The Boston Beer did not make the cut. and neither did the Coors Brewing. At first, they kind of stood out because a lot of their numbers increased, but then over time decreased. So Craft Brew Alliance is going to be the first one on the list that I would invest in, because that would definitely be sure to get my money back. Okay. The second on the list, so if I had to rank them first and second, would be the Constellation Brands. Okay. Constellation Brands. All right. Now, their cash ratio over the last 5 years was a little bit of a decrease. Okay. Cash ratio. But 2017, it was 0.07. 2018, it was a 5. And then as of current today, in 2018 of February 28th, it was still consistent. So that was okay. The current ratio was an increase, and that was a big thing as well. And the quick ratio was a steady increase as well. Right underneath craft beer, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Constellation Brands. Constellation, who they are. Constellation Brands is the visionary company behind the beer, wine, and spirit brands that you love and celebrated with for over 70 years. Driven, smart, passionate, and agile. We're never content with the status playing it safe. We thrive on innovation. New ideas are at its best when pushing our boundaries. A wholly American-owned company, we produce quality, iconic brands such as Corona Extra, Modelo, Robert, Kim Crawford, Ruffino, The Prisoner, Svodka, and High West Whiskey, to name a few. They've come a long way from a humble beginning in 1945 and a small wine producer in upstate New York, as a top-performing Fortune 500 company with operations around the world, credited to the strength and continuity of our visionary leadership team, our passionate and diverse employees, our growing portfolio of stellar brands, an unwavering commitment to responsibility, our dedication to benefit the communities in which we live and work, and our commitment to adding value to our business partners. Our vision, elevate life with every glass raised. We're proud that our beer, wine, and spirits brands help people enjoy life a little more, celebrate small moments, making big occasions even more special. Their mission builds brand that people love, and our values at the heart of it all. These values have been at the heart of our company since the beginning, and with good reason. Constellation Brands came right second under Craft Brewer. Even though Craft is a little bit newer of a company, Constellation has been around for a long time. Like you said before, it's a Fortune 500 company. They have the funds. They definitely have the profit margins to back it up as well. The profit margin is a steady increase, which goes up very, very, very high. 30, yeah. So just from 2015 at a 13.92 to 16, over a 3-point gain to 2017 to a 20.94 to 2018 30.57. So it is a non-stop train going forward. Okay. If I had to pick which company to buy stock in the company, equity stock, the top would still be the Craft Brew. They're a new and upcoming company. They've been around for a few years, and I think they're just going to continue to skyrocket on the Bloomberg report. It's a very, very good time to get in, buy stock with them, and build up the company. With that, I would still buy stock in the Constellation Brands, but Craft Brew, you can buy stock for a cheaper price, and I think the return on that is going to be a lot higher. The rate of return and the rate of annuity are going to be, you're going to make your money back, and you're going to make a lot more money investing in them. Okay. So, yeah. Here's some more, and then why. Yeah. The Coors Brewing. So this is why. Yeah, the profit margin from 2013 to 14 increased, but 14 all the way to 18 has been a steady decrease. They had 1 year in 2015 where it did increase just a tad, but it has dropped off since. The profit margin was their only increase, but that wasn't, that wasn't enough to invest in them. For the cores, I also did not. Cores, Constellation, and the Boston Beer Company. That was another one. Their cash ratio from 2015 and on was a steady decrease, and the current ratio and the quick ratio as well. None of the companies stood out like Craft Brew and Constellation Brands were definitely the top two on the list. Those were the best ones. Those were the ones that we looked at. Let me put all the numbers together. Constellation Brands would have been second, and Craft Brew would have been one. Best one to invest in. Best return on asset, best profitability, right there.